Kiwi Design have just released a all-in-one package. It's a head strap, it's a battery, and it's a pair of headphones for your Quest 3, all in one package, which is what I've got here. So we're going to have a look into it, see how it performs, give my thoughts, ins and outs, and whether I think it's worth buying, whether I think it's worth the asking price. Let's get into it. First up, installing this on your headset is super easy. So first you need to go and take the existing head strap off your Quest 3 headset, or your Quest 3S as well, because it is compatible with both headsets. Take off the facial interface, then undo the top strap, feed that out the top of your headset, and then flick the two sides of the arms of your headset. You've now got a standalone headset. Just throw that out of the box head strap away, because you're never going to need it again. Putting the K4 Geo onto your headset is then really easy. All you need to do is feed that top strap through the top of the headset, then clip both arms on either side, making sure you put the front on first, and then the back of it will then click into place. Then just plug this USB-C cable into the front, and then you're all ready to go. Looking at all the features, you've got this sort of top strap here, which is a nice padded leather, which is going to be nice and easy for helping distribute the weight of the headset across the top of your head. And it's nice and soft too. That padding goes into the back of the head strap as well, so nice and padded, and also a PU leather as well. So that's nice and easy for keeping it clean if you get a little bit hot and sweaty. On the back, you've then got this adjustment dial, which adjusts the head strap to a really huge range. Like, you would have to have a massive head to fit that. And then it ratchets up pretty small as well, so there's no way I could get my head into that. So it's going to suit a wide range of head sizes. The dial's really easy to use as well, and you will notice it can be adjusted just by pushing it to make it smaller, but it doesn't do it the other way. So it's always going to be tight on your head, and also means it's really easy to adjust. Also on the back here, you've got some LEDs on the top that tell you how charged the battery is. There's 4 LEDs on it, and there's 2 there at the moment to say it's 50% charged. When you do need to charge the battery on the back, because it's integrated into this back bit here, there is a USB-C charging port underneath, so you just plug it into any USB-C power supply. You've then got the pivot points on the front here. Now that's going to make it really easy. Let's just move those out of the way. But that's going to make it really easy for putting this back on again. So you just put that there, put that in, and then when you're finished, you can just lift it up and take it off again. So super easy. Now you would have seen that these headphones here, which are integrated into this head strap, move around a lot. And that's a really good thing, because they are fully adjustable. So you can move them out the way. So if it's on your head and you're not using them, you can just move them out the way there. So they just sit up here, and then they don't get in the way. So if you need to go and talk to someone or something like that, then you can do that with these, which is really cool. It also means that you can push these out the way here as well if you don't want to do that. So that keeps them nice and clear, or you can just ping them into your head, which gives a good amount of pressure to make sure they stay in place, but not so much that it hurts. You can then move these forwards and backwards depending upon where your ears are, and you can also move these up and down as well. So there is lots of adjustment there for finding the perfect fit for you, because we don't all have the same size heads and ears and everything else. The important thing, I did miss out one thing. On this side, there is also a flick switch here. Now that determines whether you want the audio to come through the headset or the headphones. So if for some reason you were wearing this and you didn't want to use your headphones one day, because I don't know, you just don't wanna, then you can flick that switch, and then the audio is going to come out your headset instead. That's quite a cool feature. Gives you the options of either you could just move those out of the way and not use them. Now the key though is in the performance, because whilst the battery life itself is pretty good, and that's going to give you about an extra 2 to 2.5 hours of extra playback, depending upon what you do on your headset, and also depending upon whether it's a Quest 3 or a Quest 3S. So this head strap will work with both, but the Quest 3 is slightly more power hungry than the Quest 3S. Either way, you'll get about 2.5 hours. So you're pretty much doubling the power that you get with your Quest 3 out of the box, which is a good thing, because once you get involved in a game, those 2 hours can go pretty quickly. And comfort wise, this head strap is super comfortable to wear. Cups the back of my head really well. So if I just put this on like this, I'll move the earbuds out of the way, or the headphones out of the way for now. And it just sits on the back of my head really nicely. So yeah, I mean, this is what it looks like. It's nice and easy. If you want to then flip your headphones down, you can just move those around, flip those into place, and then you're ready to start gaming. So are the headphones on here an upgrade from the speakers that are built into the Quest 3 and the 3S? Yes, yes they are. There is more depth and width and presence to music with these headphones compared to the ones in the headset by itself. It's not a huge difference, I will say that, but it is noticeable. Especially if you watch like movie trailers and stuff like that, which can have quite an expansive like orchestral music in the background and big explosions and people talking. It really starts to show how good a pair of headphones are or aren't. And in that case, yeah, the audio can get quite thin with the speakers in the Quest 3. There's more weight with these speakers here, so they are better. They're not going to be as good as a dedicated pair of headphones though. So you're kind of compromising form over function a bit because you're having the convenience of 3 things in one versus having a head strap and a battery pack and a pair of headphones separately, which would be quite clunky. If you're looking for a solution that's an all-in-one solution and you can just buy everything and just forget about it, head strap, battery, pair of headphones, bish bash bosh, single cable into your Quest 3, job done. This pretty much fits the bill. You do have to pay for that convenience though, because this, obviously excluding the headset, is going to cost you $140, which if you consider what you're getting, I don't think is a bad price. But if you aren't bothered by, say, the headphones and you just want to get a head strap and a battery pack, well, then it is expensive because I wouldn't pay the extra. Like even Kiwi Design's own K-Full Boost and H-Full Boost, which are their battery head straps, both a Halo version and an Elite version. They are significantly cheaper than this. They cost around $70, so they're around half the price of these, and all you're sacrificing are the headphones. So if you don't need headphones, or rather if you do need headphones, get this, it's a great all-in-one solution. If you don't need the headphones, check out the K-Full Boost and the H-Full Boost. I've actually done a video reviewing both of those already, so you can check that out via the link up here, and also go through the pros and cons of each style of head strap as well. So purchase links for this in the description down below. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please don't forget to like and share it. Consider subscribing if you're not. And as always, see you in the next one.